With Incredibles 2 coming or already out, here's everything you need to know. Ayo, what is up everyone? It is the ALPHAJ of the ALPHAJ Show, and let's talk Incredibles 2. I will be seeing it, which is a large reason as to why I'm making this video. So, The Incredibles 1, not 2, dates back to 1993, building off of his personal life mixed with the 1960s comic books and spy films. Brad Bird, the creator, was trying to get into film. He pitched it to Pixar right after The Iron Giant, which was and is praised with the cult following, but at the time was a box office disappointment. With obstacles and setbacks in his way, he did manage to release the movie in 2004, The Incredibles 1. With a budget of $92 million, they released this movie to a positive reception, with tons of people enjoying the movie. Even from a technical aspect, The Incredibles innovated and accomplished feats that Pixar didn't really tackle at the scale that The Incredibles would have needed. At this point, we had movies like Monsters, Inc., to which characters like Boo and Sully presented challenges with animation, as animating fur or long hair to the realistic standard that Pixar would have needed required tons of work, a new algorithm, and the most processing power at that time needed to just render out the movie. With 2,320,413 pieces of fur on Sully alone, the team needed a reasonable way to animate it without it getting stuck or not casting shadows correctly. With Boo, the team had to compromise, changing her pigtails so it can be easier to animate her. Now knowing this information, Violet, the daughter of Bob Parr, aka Mr. Incredible, has long hair, which hides some of her face and is also integral to her character though. In fact, an option of making The Incredibles live action was on the table, but was denied by CCO at the time, John Lasseter, with technical breakthroughs in animating humans a lot better at the time. To smaller noted, but arguably just as important things to note, such as cloud modeling, and how they handled particles like smoke, fire, steam, explosions, and the sort, The Incredibles made $663 million at the box office, with tons of merchandising, a video game, and an Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. We move on to 2007, where Bird states that he is open to the idea of a sequel. Fast forward to 2014, and Disney announces their intention to work on the sequel. The film follows immediately after the end of the initial Incredibles movie, and is set for release on June 15th, 2018. The roles for Mr. Incredible, Elastigirl, Violet, Frozone, Edna, and the Underminer, the villain that shows up towards the end of the first movie, will be coming back with the original voice actors. Dash, however, the son, will have a new voice actor, Huck Milner, to which I think this is his first major role. I can't find anything else, as the original voice actor experienced puberty, so it'd be a little weird to have him there if the story is going to be set after the first movie. And going back over to Elastigirl though, it has been confirmed by Bird himself that the movie will be focusing more on her. The movie won't really have a time skip, which had been implied by having a young voice actor for Dash again, and also getting the Underminer. So the movie will kind of continue where the initial left off, as I said before. Bird also made it clear that he wants to focus more on the family dynamic and how the superhero aspect plays off of that. In fact, Bird would go on to say that he will be tackling the challenge of standing out in such a superhero saturated cinematic time that we're in, with the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe and everything, by trying to avoid too many superhero tropes, and also include ideas that didn't really fit into the first film. So a teaser trailer was released in November of 2017, becoming the most viewed animated trailer at the time of recording, with the following sneak peek and trailer released on February 14th and April 13th the following year, respectively. Looking over the official trailer, we see a lot of new aspects, such as Mr. Incredible having to be a stay-at-home dad, and not really doing the whole superhero aspect, at least in the trailer, leaving that to Elastigirl for all we know. The trailer also shows that he does not adjust to it well, with a funny scene with Dash, a mishap with the emotional roller coaster that is Violet, and the growing unpredictable ball of infantile chaos that is Jack-Jack. We also get a new villain, the Screen Slaver, to which he will be a big antagonist against Elastigirl, at least according to the trailer. Although not knowing too much about his design, I do enjoy the aspect that they show, that he uses technology to brainwash people. It's a very topical and interesting way to go about things. We also get a shot of Jack-Jack having his own super suit made for all the crazy stuff that he goes through. According to the trailer, we see lasers, fire, or combustion, even dimension traveling. A select portion of Incredibles fans are also excited to make maybe see Frozone's wife, who although had a small role in the first movie, was a memorable scene that a lot of us still remember to this day. Heck, even in the trailer she has a line, and with a quick scroll to the comments, based off of that one line alone, that one singular scene, majority of the people who watched the trailer focus on that one line as far as their comment went. I also scrolled around on the Incredibles Twitter page, and I saw a sneak peek retweeted from IMDb, which showed a very tired Mr. Incredible and Frozone talking about this whole stay-at-home dad thing, if it's gonna work out for Bob. There's also the scene where we learn that Jack travels dimensions, and Mr. Incredible / Bob has to offer him a cookie for him to come back. His face looks incredibly tired, and he states that he wants his wife to succeed, so he has to succeed. Overall, the trailer shows that we get a deeper look into Elastigirl, a struggle of Mr. Incredible as a stay-at-home dad, a relocation program that works in some areas and in some areas it doesn't, a lot of intense battles, and a struggles for supers to be able to live in society with normal people despite their destructive capabilities. Incredibles 2 will be coming after Coco and Cars 3, but also before Toy Story 4, as well as some other untitled animated movies that Pixar has announced coming into the new decade. And just in case you thought LEGO didn't have its blocky hands in enough areas, yes, there will be a LEGO game based off of The Incredibles and The Incredibles 2 that will drop on the same day as the sequel for Switch, PC, Xbox One, and PS4. That's everything you need to know about The Incredibles 2 movie. Are you going to see it, or if it's already out, have you seen it? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, special thanks to the patrons of June for helping me get closer to world domination. Make sure to follow me at the ALPHAJ Show on Twitter, and go into my request video for any other topic you think I should cover. If you really like this video, I suggest you check out my entire Everything You Need to Know series for a great way to get into other subjects in a short amount of time, or my Disney playlist if you like Disney. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time. I hope your time was well spent, and Alpha out.